and this hurts, but it's the truth. And you can always find a solution by first admitting to the problem and finding the problem. The problem is our culture as a whole does not appreciate art and artists. We have one of the hardest times getting proper venues for our events, because anywhere we go, the moment you say this is a Persian party, they're like, yeah. Our bar minimum.
Really?
Oh yeah, check this out. Our bar minimum literally doubles because of the previous history that the community had built, which, by the way, luckily, because we worked so hard on this for the past 10 years, we kind of rectified the bad rep of fights. Okay, that was a massive issue.
Like literally physical fights.
Oh, dude.
You don't see it as almost at all in other communities or in white communities. You go to, I've been to like black tie events.
Yes.
And there's a fight. And you'll be like, what is happening?
How do you do that?
And you're just like, are you kidding me?
And here's the thing. And let me again correct this too, because people actually call me on the information line, because a lot of times I try to like we have like a routing system, but sometimes nobody's picking up, so I have to pick up. So I pick up, and people literally ask us, hey, are events are these events going to be like problem free? And I'm like, listen, so here's the thing. Literally somebody called me 3 days ago, like 3 days before the event, and they say this, check this out, bro. She says, I'm about to bring 2 of my Canadian friends. I am very worried to bring them into this, because she's had the experience. She says, I don't want to look bad with a friggin', like, not even a fight, a brawl breakout, because there is a difference. And this is what I told her. I said, listen, number one thing is we have really weeded out a lot of that problem systematically, which took a lot of effort and energy from
How do you do that?
Oh, by identifying the problems and not allowing them to back in, which, mind you, creates a lot of personal problems for me.
Right.
Because then those bad problems are going to come and be like, yo, why you, what? What? Right. Now I had to deal with that, which I did numerous times. But then we also have things such as, Jian, people going I said, listen, so we try to weed out the bad problems that we are aware of. I actually started a system because I was so well connected at one point across Canada, because I was doing events in Canada, all Canada wide, and we were going on tours around the world with US. So I actually started connecting with all the promoters, real promoters that are like doing big concerts and shows. And I started this movement where I said, if we recognize a problematic person, where we see a pattern of them going to every event and creating issues and creating fights, we have to collectively ban them, because we know if that person comes to my show, to your show, to another show, then they're ruining the name, the reputation, and people don't want to go associate themselves. Listen, you're paying $50. You want to go with your friend, just enjoy yourself. Last thing you want is frigging wall coming down. And
so fights, what else? What else happens?
So fights, and the other thing that is there is, and this hurts, but it's the truth. And you can always find a solution by first admitting to the problem and finding the problem. The problem is our culture as a whole does not appreciate art and artists.
Yeah.
We don't associate in our minds a value to what artists provide to us.
Yep.
And this is universal to every artist in our community. It starts with painting, dancing, performers.
Yeah.
Like we are so nonchalant about it that we just download stuff for free. We go to concerts and we try to sneak our friends in. The one opportunity you have to support the artist that you want, that is putting their time, effort, energy, and life to make you happy, the last thing you can do for them is to buy a ticket for the concert, not to try to sneak in, bro. Like, that's not cool. Like, and we have this so many times.
Yes.
It's not like anomalies.
Yeah.
Like, and the thing is that
and I've said this before, I'll say it again. would the people who are not expecting to pay for the concert or downloading the music for free or, not valuing the art on the wall or whatever, would they expect the engineer to work for zero? Would they expect the doctor to do the surgery without getting paid, right? No. And
that's where it hurts.
It is in our DNA, unfortunately. Well, I mean, it's not actually in our DNA. It is in our cultural DNA because again, we joke about the engineer and doctor thing, but that's where it starts. And I've said this before, and I'll keep saying it again because I keep needing to remind all of us, including myself, about this. When someone like Farid Zolond, who's written so many hit songs that if he were non-Iranian, if he was an American, a Canadian guy, he'd be a billionaire. First of all, he'd be a billionaire, and he would have, this guy's living in a modest home in California trying to make ends meet. When a parent looks at that and a kid says, "I want to be a songwriter," and they go, "The best songwriter ever doesn't have any money.
Yes,
you go be an engineer." I mean, it just perpetuates itself, right?
It's literally which one came the first, the egg or the chicken. Right. That's our problem right now. Right. It's become this cycle of our culture not recognizing artists as true professions.
So how does that play out at the club, at the event?
Because people don't respect. How does it play out?
Yeah.
Okay, let me put it very simple for you. The tickets are $40. Right now, every ticket is $40 minimum. Every ticket. For any Canadian show, Halloween, you want to go $40-$50. $40 for us. Every phone call that comes in, hey, is there dinner included in the ticket? Is cello kebab included? I'm like, guys, come on. Like,
right.
It's just $40. You want to get a friggin' massage and a food and, a bottle of vodka with it? What do you expect? Like, $40.
Right.